So you want to evict your tenant, you're a landlord, and your tenant, and you, for whatever reason, well, it can't be for whatever reason anymore. So you're a landlord and you have a tenant, and for some reason you want to move the tenant out of the unit, the apartment, the house, whatever you have. Well, there's new rules. There's notice to terminate tenant's eviction filing, and there's 8 different reasons that are what's called at-fault legal reasons for eviction under these 2 rules. And this is for LA City, and if it's just for LA City, it's going to move into LA County, can move into Southern California, maybe for the whole state. So here are some. You can evict someone for the non-payment of rent. That's 1. Number 2, if there's a violation of the rental agreement or the lease, if you have a lease. Number 3, damage to the rental unit. 4, disorderly behavior, disturbing the peace, aka nuisance. 5, refusal to renew a lease or rental agreement of like terms and conditions. Next, refusal to provide access to the apartment when requested in accordance with the law. Next, 7, unapproved subtenant at the end of the lease tenancy. And 8, criminal activity. That's it. So if you're an investor who wanted to move a tenant out because you want to sell the property, can't happen. No more. You can't do it that way. You'd have to sell the property with the tenant, and the new buyer would have to decide how to handle it at that point. So 8 rules. We had Eileen Kendall from Kendall Law at our office meeting last week. She went through all of these. She's an expert here in Southern California in the Torrance area. So if you need a referral for an attorney that focuses on landlord-tenant, she's the one. Eileen Kendall, Kendall Law. Send me a message down below. I'll give you her information with a direct line. And there's always that chance that that tenant you signed in and you allowed into your property is just not what you expected. Okay. And you're trying to figure out a way to move that person out. Well, these are the rules. These are the ones. Anything else would not be eligible, and that's why Eileen would be able to help you, guide you through this process. So it's not an ad for Eileen, but I'll just let you know Kendall Law is really good at what they do here. So it's a wild Wednesday. You never quite know what we're going to talk about, right? The other thing, I just want to remind everyone that on next Monday is Memorial Day. And for those of you who live in the South Bay area, one of the best services that I have seen is the one that's at Green Hills Memorial Park, which is over on Western and Rancho Palos Verdes. And this year, if you've never seen it, and it's very touching, is they have the traveling wall. It's a mini replica, mini replica of the wall in Washington, D.C. 56,000 names on the wall. And you can come to it's there now. It's probably going to be there. It's definitely there, probably starting tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. It's there this weekend. So you can go and pay your respects. I don't have anyone on the wall. I don't know any names on the wall. My late husband knew some names. I don't know any. But it's extremely touching. So whatever you do on Monday to celebrate, to honor those who died in service, even if they're military or even if they're police and fire. It's a day to pay respect. Take a minute out of your barbecue or your picnic and just and think about it. So, Carol Gillis with Frederick's Realty. If you have any real estate questions, feel free to contact me, 310-864-9738. Have a good Wild Wednesday. Bye.